Hey guys, it's your good pal Graham Kelly here. Alright, I'm here now, as you can see. And I'm playing Final Fantasy X on the PS4. So let's continue on where we left off from the last episode. Right, let's see if there's any good items to find along here. And we found some high potion. So if you're not a fan of Final Fantasy, folks, I definitely will be playing Fallout 4 later tonight, or I might play FIFA. Right, looks like I'm back in the water again. Looks like I'm about to be attacked. Looks like I'm going to be attacked by a couple of fishes. Let me know if you ever played this game, folks. Because like I said in my last video, I haven't played this in over 3 months. Because the last time I played was a good 3 months ago, and I was really far on this. So I basically know what happens at this point here. But anyway, let me know in the chat or in the comments, folks, if you have ever played Final Fantasy X, or if you ever played any of the Final Fantasy series. So I'm making this video for all my RPG players out there. Because I know there are a lot of people that love playing RPG games, like Assassin's Creed, or The Last of Us, or games. Like even Blue Dragon is a good RPG game. Because now that the Xbox One is backlog compatible, I might be able to replay all my favorite games like Blue Dragon, Mass Effect. And if you're not a fan of Final Fantasy X, folks, I could
frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
And just to fill you in, this is episode 2 of my Final Fantasy X series. I'm definitely gonna, over the Christmas period.
Fire.
Over the Christmas period, I'm going to play a lot of this. I'm just gonna save it here. I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm just saving it so I can, so if I end up going up against any new bosses, I'll be ready for them. I'm gonna have to find some more. I have to try and find some wood. Whoa, what's that? And folks, if you're a fan of the Final Fantasy series, let me know what Aeons are your favorite, or what Final Fantasy. How far did you get on Final Fantasy X, or if you ever played Final Fantasy X or any of the Final Fantasy series? Because for me, I like these type of games because they're my favorite type of game to play. Looks like I'm being watched. There's definitely something up there that's going to end up attacking me soon, but I don't know.
Food. What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Nah, just hold on. I'll get more wood.
This creature can run. Trying to battle this motherfucker. 104 damage. Damn. looks like I have visitors.
You on my side? Cool!
Creature. I got one level up. Now who are these people?
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go!
Redek Drak!
I wish I knew that what they were saying at the start, but
Fed! Trivia de Grisa! Ich bin Pettit. Kapuneket Fedrik. Kuno.
because every time I play this, folks, I'm never. Every time I like start a brand new game on this. Hey, Craig, welcome on in. Welcome on in, Craig. As you can see, I'm playing Final Fantasy X on the PS4.
Kid, this Daija.
Hey, that hurts!
Usujek, right?
Whoa. Okay.
Canis!
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Oh, almost forgot.
Right, so we're in the spear grid, and it's just explaining to me how to use it, but I already know how to use it already, so I'm just going to bypass all this really quickly because I already know what to do. But for anyone new that's watching this that's never played Final Fantasy X, this is the spear grid, and this is how you level up on the game. When you I'm going really good with Fallout. I might live stream it later, Craig. It's just that I want to try out other games other than Fallout. Because I don't want to be the type of YouTuber that plays just one game all the time. I want to be the type of YouTuber that plays like different games, from Fallout to FIFA to Final Fantasy to even The Last of Us to even some wrestling games. So, like I said, I'm going really great with Fallout, but if you tune into my stream later tonight, like around, let's say 4 o'clock, because I'm gonna live stream this for a few minutes, and then I'll turn this off, take a break, and then I'll start live streaming Fallout. I'll do my next episode of Fallout. But if you're new to Final Fantasy, Craig, like if you're new to Final Fantasy, and if you never played it before, this is Final Fantasy X. It came out a couple of years ago on the PS2, if I remember, and they only just made a remix of the game last year, and I went down and bought it so I could get so I could complete it, because I never completed this game. This has been one of the games that's been on my bucket list of games to complete. So what you're watching now is, this is where you level up. When you level up, you unlock stuff. You unlock like all the, like in this you get magical powers. You learn how to use magic, like fire, thunder, water, blizzard. And this is just explaining how you do it. Like when it glows like this, you can move up. I'll explain more once this is done, because it'd be better if I explain it. And then all these, yeah, because I played my very first game on the PlayStation was Final Fantasy 7, because my father bought me Final Fantasy 7 when I was younger, when the PS1 first came out. And when the PS1 first came out, the first game I got for it was 7, and I played that for a while, and the more I played Final Fantasy 7, the more I start to enjoy it. And then when all the other Final Fantasy games start coming out afterwards, I start buying them. And then when this game first came out, Final Fantasy X, back then I was like a noob to the game, because the farthest I've ever gotten on this was I was quite way through the game when I was younger, but then I went up against a really tough boss, and I couldn't beat the boss when I was younger, and I got so upset. I got so pissed off with the game that I never played it, because that's the thing is with me, whenever I go up against a really, really, really hard boss that I can't beat, I try and I try to beat it, but then when I keep dying over and over again, I say, right, fuck this, I'm not playing this game again, or I go and play a different game for a while, and then a couple of months later I come back to the game and try and beat the boss again. But I've played many Final Fantasy games anyway, and most of them I've only got quite way through, because most of the Final Fantasy games I've played I borrowed off friends, so I've never really completed them. But anyway, getting back to the game here. In this game, you need special items called Power Spear, Mana Spear, Speed Spear, and Agility Spear. And the reason you need all these spears is because each spear in the game represents a power that you can unlock. Like let's say in here, agility spears activate agility nubs. I know, because I've looked up online, because there a couple of months ago when I was really far on this game, the party I had, they're on very low levels, and I went up against a very tough boss. In one of the bosses that you'll come across in this game, his name is Seymour, and he's kind of like a guardian or a summoner. Yeah, he's a summoner. He's a high summoner, and he can summon creatures called Aeons. And what Aeons are, they're mystical creatures that summoners can summon to protect them. And when you first went up against Seymour, he's a tough lad to beat when you go up against him first. But you'll meet him later on in the series. But then the second time you go up against him, he doesn't use any of his Aeons. Instead, he relies on his inner magic. And when I went up against his second form, he kept beating me over and over again. So I was starting to get pissed off, and then I decided to look up on cheats on how to level up my party, and I found out that there's an area in the game called the Thunder Plains, and in there, if you keep leveling up your party in that area, they get stronger and stronger and stronger, and eventually you'll be able to beat any monster. So once I get to that part in this game, once I get to that area, I'll be able to level up my characters, and they'll be unbeatable. But anyway, back to the game anyway. Agility spears activate agility nodes. Nodes can be activated are the nodes of the character's current position, and nodes directly adjacent to it. This means nodes that are one step behind or ahead can also be activated. In this example, the only node that can be activated is an agility node, so only agility spears can be used. When you select the spear, the nodes that can be activated by that spear at that position are highlighted. Agility spears have been selected here, so only the agility nodes will glow. By selecting the node you want, it will activate and the character will learn its ability. Note that one ability spear was used during this process. So like you showed there, if I select the agility spear and I activate, I learn the move cheer. Use the same procedure to improve the character's strength, magic, max HP, MP, etc. If you don't know what HP and MP stands for, it stands for health. HP stands for health point and MP stands for magic point. And when you run out of MP or HP, or like the one that's important is HP because that's your health. And MP is your magic point, which means if I use magic such as fire or lightning and I run out, I can't use that power anymore. So moving on. Power spears, magic spears, and speed spears are needed to improve each corresponding stat. Also, every node on the grid can be activated separately by each character. This means that a character can reactivate a node already used by another character by moving onto it and using the corresponding spear. So what that means is that if I have another person in my party and I've already activated a cheer for character, the other character can also learn cheer, which means two people can use the same moves at the same time and can use the same same moves. Like if my character learned fire and another character learned fire, both of them can use fire at the same time. Well, when it's their turn to attack. So that's what it's basically saying. And then you have some, there are some nodes that need special items known as level keys. And to get a level key, you have to beat certain bosses to unlock them. But I'll read what it says here. Note that locks cannot be opened at present. Another tutorial will become available once you are available to unlock them. Now that you know how to upgrade your characters, let's look at the other useful features of the spear grid. And the character's current status can be displayed by pressing triangle. So let's do that. Right, can't do that yet. So here's I can switch between characters to learn their moves. So now this is what the menu looks like, Craig. And I'll go back into the spear grid just to show you again, just to explain this again to be more pronounced. Like if I click on this here, it brings up move and use. If you click on use, you can use an ability spear, and what an ability spear is, it lets you learn moves such as cheer, such as flee, such as provoke here, and all these small bits here. You can raise your character's defense by 2 points. You can raise your character's evasion by 2 points. You can even raise his strength by 1 point. His agility, and you can learn other moves such as extract speed. And what that does, what extract speed does, it extracts a spear from your opponent or from your enemy in the game, and you can use it to improve your character. And you can also improve your character's health points by 200 by unlocking this ability. And the more, and then when you click on move here, when you click on move, what it does is it moves your character around the board, and as you can see here, there's a whole heap of different stuff to unlock, from learning moves such as null shock, null blaze. Like these protect you from null shock, null blaze, and null frost, and null tide. These are moves that can protect you from moves such as thunder, lightning, water, ice, or blizzard. Or when you have these moves unlocked, you can protect yourself from being damaged by any fire attack, any water attacks, or any blizzard attack from your opponent. And then this move here, cure, if you unlock this, you can yourself in battle without using an item without using items such as potions or high potions. Like there's different types of moves. There's auto life here, which if you have Phoenix Down. What Phoenix Down is, it's a type of a potion that your character, that one of your characters can pour on one of your other characters if they're dead or if they're knocked out, and they come back to life with about half their life points. Half their life points, and that character can get back into battle. So I'm going to use that one level up to move my character up. I'm going to get him to learn cheer. Oh, he has it. Here's the way I am. My health point is on 220. My strength is on 15. My defense is 10. My magic is 5. My magic defense is 5. My magic points is on 1 is on 12, should I say. My agility is on 10. My luck is on 18. Like, it's basically like a Fallout. This game is basically like Fallout, where you level up and you learn different moves along the way, like you do on Fallout. And then in this part, it tells you what powers you have and what you've unlocked. Same way here, like. And then here in Overdrive, you unlock different Overdrive moves. And if you go in here, you can, if you go into this menu, you can change what way you want the music. I have it set as original. You can have subtitles on or off. I have it on, so if I miss anything that the character is saying, that the characters are saying in the game, I'll be able to see it. I'm going to turn the vibrations on, so and as you can see here, if I ever forget anything, I can always go into help here and I'll bring up like here's what the controls are in the game. Triangle brings up menu. Circle, if I hold down circle, it'll help me walk. X is how I talk to people. By pushing the X button, I can interact with people. And in battle mode, this is what the menu is for battling. And here's what it is for the menu itself. So anyway, I'm gonna end this episode here. I'll do episode 3 probably later on tonight, or I'll probably or later on today, folks, if I'm up for it. It's just right now I'm starting to be a bit hungry. I'm starting to be a little bit hungry, so I'll probably play later on tonight. I'll probably play Fallout 4 to get a little bit further on it, just so I can continue the series of my Fallout. But for now, I'm gonna end this here. Craig, if you're just joined back in, thanks for watching. And for anyone else that's just watching this on my YouTube channel, subscribe for more, hit the like button on this video, and I shall see you in the next video. Stay cool.